also answered that previously as well.
Is that how you answer the Kohen Haggadol?
The countdown, The Chosen Season 6, has begun. I'm feeling a whirlwind of emotions, excitement, anticipation, and a deep, quiet nervousness, because Season 6 of The Chosen is about to take us somewhere we've never gone before. We are about to witness the most painful, the most sacred, and the most transformative chapter of Jesus' life.
In Season 6, I have to think about it a lot, and it's brutal. This is the most difficult thing I think I've ever done.
So let's dive into everything we know: the release date, the storyline, and what to emotionally prepare yourself for. While an exact premiere date hasn't been locked in just yet, we do have an official timeline straight from the source. At ChosenCon, creator Dallas Jenkins revealed that the first 6 episodes of Season 6 will drop in fall 2026, with the grand finale, Episode 7, hitting theaters worldwide in spring 2007. Let that sink in. We are genuinely close now. After years of waiting, the moment is nearly upon us. The season picks up right where Season 5 left off. No breathing room, no gentle transition. We are thrown immediately into the arrest of Jesus as he is dragged before Annas for interrogation. The questioning will be intense, suffocating even, but Jesus, with quiet, unshakable dignity, will respond that he has always spoken openly. He has nothing to conceal, nothing to fear. And here's where Jonathan Rumi's brilliance will once again leave us breathless. His portrayal of Christ, composed, honorable, deeply human yet divinely serene, is something that reaches into your chest and holds on. This scene will be no exception, but that calm will provoke fury. A guard will strike him. The apostles, watching helplessly, will burn with the urge to fight back. Yet Jesus will remain still, steady, a pillar in the storm. These moments are going to be hard to watch. These are characters we have spent years loving, and seeing them suffer will cut deep. The religious leaders will desperately hunt for witnesses to condemn Jesus, but their testimonies will crumble under contradiction. As the chaos mounts, Caiaphas will step forward and ask the question that changes everything. And Jesus will answer, powerfully, unwaveringly. He will declare that they will witness the Son of Man seated at the right hand of power, descending upon the clouds of heaven. The room will erupt. Blasphemy, they'll cry. And from that moment, his fate will be sealed. Among the most haunting threads of the season will be Judas, who will finally grasp the full horror of what he has set in motion. He'll hurl those 30 pieces of silver back at the temple walls, a gesture of anguish that no amount of gold could undo. For an execution to proceed, Rome must give its blessing. So Jesus is brought before Pontius Pilate, a man who will take one look at him and feel, in his gut, that something is profoundly wrong. Pilate will sense his innocence. He'll ask if Jesus is King of the Jews, and Jesus will answer with quiet acceptance, even knowing where the road leads. In an attempt to dodge responsibility, Pilate will send Jesus to Herod Antipas, who will hunger for a miracle on demand. Jesus will offer none. So Herod, wounded in his pride, will dress him in a royal robe, a cruel, mocking disguise, and send him back. Pilate will make one final attempt to spare him, offering the crowd a choice: Jesus or Barabbas, a known criminal. The crowd's answer will be devastating, and Pilate, washing his hands of it all, will give the order. The scourging, the crucifixion. It begins. Jesus will carry the cross through jeering crowds, battered, bleeding, and yet moving forward. When his body can carry it no further, Simon of Cyrene will be pulled from the crowd to bear it alongside him. At Golgotha, he will be crucified. He will refuse the wine offered to dull the agony. Above his head, King of the Jews. On either side, 2 criminals, one who mocks, one who believes. To the one who believes, Jesus will offer the most beautiful promise imaginable. We will see the anguish of those who loved him, especially Mary, in moments so raw they will likely leave us weeping. And then, darkness will swallow the sky. The earth will tremble. The temple curtain will split in two. Jesus will surrender his spirit with his final words. Even the Roman soldiers will know. They will all know Season 7 is already on the horizon, and Dallas Jenkins has confirmed that filming is set to begin soon, focused entirely on the resurrection. The dawn is coming. The moment Season 6 opens, there is no warm introduction. There is no slow build-up. There is no gentle easing into the story. The very first thing we are thrown into is chaos. Raw, suffocating, middle-of-the-night chaos. Jesus has been arrested. The garden is behind him now. The disciples have scattered like leaves in a violent wind. And the man who has spent 3 years healing the sick, raising the dead, feeding thousands with almost nothing, and speaking words that cracked open the hearts of everyone who dared to listen, that man is now bound. His hands, the very hands that touched lepers and restored sight to the blind, are tied, and he is being dragged through the dark streets of Jerusalem toward a man named Annas, one of the most powerful and politically connected religious figures of the time, a man who has been watching Jesus with suspicion and growing hostility for a long time.